inspiration behind your work, Zdenka?
So it is the things that I love. I'm originally from Prague, so Prague was always what I painted. I love ocean and nature, so landscapes and seascapes are also my favorite topics.
So Zdenka, what do you think of the collaboration? I saw one of your pieces on Michael's studio, which was the result of a collaboration.
So it is fun, really, especially being in the studios here where there is a lot of artists, because we support each other, we collaborate, and we inspire each other. I created this piece, which is night view of the city, with my little person kind of hanging out, looking at the moon, taking in the whole city. And Michael really loved the colors. So he approached me if I would like to have him play with this piece to add some elements. I really don't want to tell people everything. I want them to be able to interpret for themselves. What is it? Where is it? Tell their story through the painting also. So that's kind of the beauty that I see in the abstract or semi-abstract work, because it's not me telling people everything. They have to really look at the painting, and if the painting talks to them, that is what they can then fill in from their own life and what it means.
Yeah.
So these paintings I was using gold oil paint, and it gives it this shimmering kind of fun quality. So the paintings look more like, sun is hitting it, or there's reflections. And so that was kind of what I was trying to do. And again, the textures are very important in how the light plays and the movement in the city and here in the landscape goes around.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love the color palettes, the warmth. Yeah, they are very inviting. And I love the contrast between them. One is kind of more naturey and the other one is city, but we still see the movements.
Movement, and again, like I talked about color palettes, by using same color palette, they are easy to show together. This one is really fun because I was building the city, but we all have roots somewhere else, and so I wanted the textures actually go like the city literally has roots in the ground, in the earth, and that's where we come from. So I thought that really communicated well the connection of our connection to the nature, and that city, no matter how much we think we are city folks, we can't escape that we really relate to the nature.
Yeah, I love the concept and the kind of visualization. You have married the industry with nature, but again, through visualization, color, this kind of roots, form, which also remind us of tree and reminiscent to the nature, natural world. Okay, that's amazing.
it was kind of interesting how it came about, because there was another painting under it that I got tired of, and I started building up this sphere that is kind of like pouring out of the core of the earth, and it's kind of my mystical painting with the little background lights and this strong light coming from the earth, and it's like birth of something, and so maybe birth of better future or something like that. So even though it's interesting because it is dark painting, but to me it significates more of a start of new and better things.
Yeah, I can see kind of that figure look like, like a hope or, the guidance for the audience toward the left side of the canvas coming from this earthy. That's amazing. Yeah, I love the also lighting. It just gives it more depth and three-dimensionality, draws audience attention. Yeah.
So when I was searching for some way to let go of the very detailed realistic work, I stumbled on this technique. It's a technique called oil and cold wax. The cold wax is kind of a substance. It's a beeswax with additive that actually is more like Crisco. It's very buttery. And I mix my oil paints into it. And what it allows me to do is do a lot of layers and textures. I can layer, and then dig back into it. So this painting is really good example of the layering and then scraping out to get texture, so I can enhance the abstract feel of the piece. The different times as it dries also allow me to do different effects. So sometimes I can drag it, sometimes it can go on quite smooth, but sometimes it skips and creates really interesting abstract textures. I'm using anything from palette knives to rollers, squeegees, kitchen cake decorating utensils. Anything and everything is really helpful to create new kind of effect on the painting. So that makes it a lot of fun because I can play with not only with the textures of the paint, but also with what I use to create the textures.
Yeah, so it involves also the physical aspect, just like a musician. It's not only your mind to be creative and do a lot of layering. Right. Yeah, that's amazing.